If you've seen some of my earlier videos, you'll know I'm on a bit of a sewing journey right now. That being said, knitting is my first passion, my one true love, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably be able to tell. I thought today we'd go through my yarn collection. I've been accumulating it for a few years now. I keep it in this cabinet behind me, and I needed to take a catalog of what I have in order to plan for projects in the future. I also keep my sock yarn in this little caddy right here, along with a lot of my knitting supplies. And let's get started and see what I have. So this yarn is for a very specific project, and that bright orange yarn in the corner was for a dress, and I have a ton left over, so I'll probably make another tank top like the one I'm currently wearing. This yarn is in a color called Maracuja, and I was trying to develop a pattern for like a bobble sleeve sweater a couple of years ago that I might pick up again this fall. This yarn I haven't shown on my Instagram the project I made out of it, but I'm going to be making the same thing for myself, and it's wrap that Christian Siriano made and Zendaya made famous for wearing in New York City a couple of years ago. Oh, my first sweater yarn is this one and this one. It's currently in pieces because I originally sewed it together with thread rather than yarn, and it's in pieces. I have, one of my most special yarns is this one. It's Kiviak. It's only partly Kiviak. I think it's 45% Kiviak, merino, and silk. It's this beautiful rosy color. I bought it when I was in Lake Louise a few years ago. There was a Kiviak boutique, and to remember that trip, I decided to buy two little balls of it, but I don't know what to do with it, and it's such expensive yarn that I'm just a little worried about choosing the wrong thing. Maybe I'll make a pair of like mittens or gloves, because it really is so soft. And then a few years ago I spent some time in Portugal, and that's what these 3 miscellaneous skeins are from. I bought them from Trico Brancal in the Baixa district of Lisbon. Wanted to make something out of this, and I didn't have enough, so it's back in a ball. This is still in a skein, and this I made a crown for one of my friends out of. But again, it's so sentimental, I don't really know what to do with it. I like trying new yarns. Pretty often I have certain fibers that I enjoy. It's summer right now, so I'm deep into cotton yarns, and I just made a t-shirt out of this yarn. It's the Rowan Summer Light 4 ply. This color is called Duck Egg, and it's the best cotton yarn I've ever used. I love it. I made a sweater out of it last year in the gold color. Highly, highly recommend. I have a lot of t-shirt yarn because it was a novelty a couple years ago, and I made 2 bags. And now I have a lot more yarn that I don't know what to do with. There's a pattern from Knit Safari that I'm thinking of purchasing for a sort of box bag. Problem is, the patterns that I have are from Wool and the Gang, and here I'll show them to you. This is the first Wool and the Gang pattern that I have with the snap closure. This is the second one that I have, and I love using it. Great bag. These grommets are not very sturdy, so it's almost sturdier to just tie it on. And also the act of making the bag and adding this closure is torture. So I haven't been excited about making another one. And as you can see, I have this black and white yarn, and then I have this black and white yarn, both of which are beautiful t-shirt yarns. Love using them. Neither one I think would suit either the herringbone or the seed stitch, so we'll see. So to wrap it up, what I've done is put my lace weight and cotton yarns in here. So my cotton yarns are in the back, lace weight in the front. I also have, this is my embroidery thread. I don't embroider that often. It's in a special place. My special yarn is right there. This next row is all of my sweater weight yarn and yarn kits. And this is a needle felting contraption that I've never used before. I inherited. This is from my grandma, and I've never made it, but it's on display right in the front. And then down here, that looks a lot better. So I took down the multi-stacked t-shirt yarn, and then the cotton yarns in the back I use for home goods and other things. I hope you enjoyed this tour of my yarn stash. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.